Elon Musk announces that he will be randomly awarding $1 million every day from now until Election Day to registered Pennsylvania voters who sign America PAC's petition, and surprised a member of the audience as the first winner. This, of course, echoes what Elon Musk himself has been saying repeatedly on stages. The problem is, Elon Musk's team is in court right now, facing claims of running an illegal lottery. And they have decided on let's call it a bold defense. You see, their defense is that it's not a lottery because these randomly awarded $1 million, those aren't going to random people. It's not random. They're actually pre-selected on who would be the best spokesperson for the super PAC. Well, geez, that makes it a lot less weird that the first winner just happened to be in that venue, right? To quote from Elon Musk's side, the $1 million recipients are not chosen by chance. We know exactly who will be announced as the $1 million recipient today and tomorrow. To quote from the state side, it's kind of like reality TV shows, where it's all fixed behind the scenes. Another quote is, they essentially advertise this as a lottery. It's not a defense of what we said isn't true. The state also said the idea that the winners are actually undisclosed paid spokespeople is one of the greatest scams of the last 50 years. The state is arguing that the people who signed this petition were scammed for their information, which now has an unlimited use, almost unlimited use, for what Elon Musk can use it for. Pennsylvania doesn't even know if anyone has been or will be paid $1 million, and those that receive those checks, those spokespeople, they are forced to sign an NDA. There may be future criminal charges, there may be future civil damages to those who sign this petition, but for today, they're trying to shut it down as an illegal lottery. Elon Musk has been the surrogate for Donald Trump in swing states. This was targeting not just Pennsylvania, but all swing states. There are going to be a non-zero number of people who found out about this, that they were not actually having a chance to win that $1 million. They're going to find that out, and they're going to be angry. And they are someone who maybe wasn't going to vote at all, and they're going to show up and they're going to vote for Kamala Harris to spite Elon Musk. And yes, it's a non-zero number. Someone is going to do it. Now, is it going to be 5 people or is it going to be 50,000? I don't know. No one knows, but this is bad. This is terrible because this is something that swing state media is going to cover. There isn't a question about whether they lied about it being random because they admitted it in court. The question is, will the lottery be shut down? Well, the illegal lottery that isn't an illegal lottery because they're actually selecting the people without explaining that to people, and people are signing up under false pretenses. Will that be shut down? And I'm making this video before the closing arguments of that case. Do you know why? Because I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter. If it's allowed to continue by the judge, there's what, 2 days left? 2 winners left? If it's allowed to continue by the judge, it's 2 more people. It doesn't change what they did. Criminal charges could still come. Civil charges could still come. And you might think, well, that means Elon Musk, he's got a bank on Trump winning. The problem is, in Pennsylvania, he already tried to move this to a federal court, and they told him, no, it's state. The president can't pardon state-level charges. Elon Musk is doing the messaging for Trump in swing states in a lot of ways. And his final message before the election is, and this is a message that he chose to do in court. What Elon could have done, if he wanted to, I would imagine, is just shut it down. Just shut it down and continue the investigation until after the election, right? That probably would have been a smarter play if he could have just shut it down and went back to court after. Instead, he made sure that everyone knows it was not a randomly awarded $1 million. That's bad. That's bad. I think everyone can agree, either side of the political aisle, it is a bad thing. If you take a man, you make him the face of your campaign. You bring him up on stage. He's already getting made fun of by a large portion of the internet. He's a very divisive individual. You bring him on stage, and then he goes to court and says, yeah, I lied. The day before the election. No wonder Elon wanted to delay this. If this was the plan he was going to have to go with in court. How do you defend this? I don't think Elon is going to defend it. I think if it gets shut down, if it gets stopped, Elon is going to make a tweet or a video and he's going to complain, blame Pennsylvania, vote Trump, and I'll bring it back and just continue lying, right? And if it's not shut down, he's going to pretend that the court case never happened and never address it. In both cases, he might try to never address it. Because if he addresses it and lies and then people respond and, the media is going to cover it, I don't know how this isn't a negative for Trump. How is it not a negative? You put a man on your stage. You gave him all this trust. He's become a fixture of your campaign. And he screwed you. And what's funny is there was a rumor that one of the deciding decisions for J.D. Vance, the weird man who every time he opens his mouth does something worse, something new is constantly coming out the entire election cycle, the rumor was that Elon Musk was one of the people pushing him. Elon might cost Trump a lot of votes. I guess I'm seeing why Elon in an interview talked about how if Trump doesn't win, he's going to be facing legal charges. But the thing is, these are state level at this point. These are things that they can go after him at a state level. He will be facing possible charges no matter who wins this election. They can argue as much as they want. Well, people should have realized that it was just that we're picking. That's not what you said. I did a video covering statements by Pennsylvania already. If you haven't seen it, I read through their document against this, what they're calling an illegal lottery. And in that document, they even list where they try after being contacted. I believe it was after they contacted them that the petition stuff started changing some of the wording. It doesn't change what you started it as. It doesn't change the momentum you built on a lie. How many people gave their information to Elon Musk who wouldn't have ever done it if they didn't think it was a random $1 million? At this point, if you sign the petition, you might be happy with PA. You might really want Kamala to win. Maybe get some federal charges for all this. Because if there's civil damages paid out to people who signed, you get something.